problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Mike.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First down. 37-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance, and now it's third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch tight end. 3 out. He's checking. Kill.
61, matchbox light. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Pick it up.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Fitzpatrick with a completion there, and of course he's a journeyman, but the people in Buffalo know him because one of his stops on his journey was here as a starter for the Bills from 2009 to 2012. Buffalo was 20-33 in those starts before he would ship off to Tennessee in 2013. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Check 3, check 3.
This is Grant. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down, it's Grant. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry. 6-6, pull it high. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
You got tight. You got tight. 56, 56.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Vince Beagle, the one to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
59, Mike is 59.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check. Half.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
We gonna shut y'all down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, Montgomery trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
45. Mike, 45. I'm on. Alert flare. Alert. Come. Wait. Hey.
First down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Check safety.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cullen. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Like 20! Check my 45. Check 99. Check 99. Check it backer. Check it backer. Set. Regular. 13, spill. Left.
On second down, it's Grant. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
45. 180. 45. Hey. All day, every day, any day. Go ahead. I got it. 45.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Grant. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You draw Porkers.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. McKenzie now to return it. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 77 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to Grant. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick on the right side. Open is Gesicki. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
White 80! I'm scared.
On 1st down, Grant. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick over the middle, and it's incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Wait.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run forward Tariq Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? They'll try to run for it with Cohen. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be. Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in four-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost. Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tighten up. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Again, it's Cohen. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, it's Allen. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run. This is Cohen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. This is Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they probably got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger. and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just went.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Fitzpatrick under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Hughes, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
45, 45, Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 18. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch your slant.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check, 59. Come on.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in